Hello everyone and welcome to Seasonal Watch. We're watching Orient, episode 2. Last time we learned about the world of Orient. Really, I don't think we we got a name of the region. I don't remember the exact name. But they explained that it used to be ruled by humans, and then the Oni and Kishin showed up and started ruling over them to the point where they started brainwashing them over time to believe like the great Oni, like the benevolent Onis, and the Bushi are the bad. Which, by the way, the Bushi are the samurai that fight the Oni. So they made people believe that those guys are the bad guys. We're the good guys. But yeah, are a couple people that don't fall for that because, well, they're a descendant of Bushi and such, like Kojirou's family, and by that Musashi as well, since he's been with them since he was a kid. Which, by the way, is a bit curious because we know Kojirou's dead, but we don't know about Musashi's family, and they call each other brother. Is it like Musashi has parents, never showed up, but he always spent time with Kojirou, so they're basically brothers? Or it's like his parents died early on, and Kojirou's dad basically adopted him and such? I don't know. Maybe someday we'll find out more about that. Or maybe they'll never touch on that. Who knows? And let's see what else. Musashi has a scythe, which he calls a curved blade, while Kojirou calls a pickaxe, which is an interesting choice of weapon for a protagonist. In the reaction, I did mention Maka from Soul Eater also using a scythe as a protagonist, but then later I also remember Ruby from, well, Ruby. And I think all three of them use scythe completely different, which is very interesting. And then we have Kojirou, which has a katana, and so far he hasn't shown anything really impressive, but he has skills, just nothing extra, like a big move, at least so far. Who knows? Maybe this episode we'll see a big move from him. And speaking of Kojirou, he also has a, I don't know where that came from because this is a feudal period Japan, so that bike is completely out of place. It does have some crystals popping out of it, so it shows that it has to do with that strange world, because those Onis also had in their back. But yeah, I think that's it. We ended with the Kishin popping up. Like, it showed a energy, so maybe this episode we'll see how it looks like, or maybe it's just energy like that. Who knows? Well, I guess we will know because we're about to find out. As a reminder, this is a timer reaction, which means you sync up your own version with mine and we'll watch it together. I'll try to add some scenes here and there, but don't expect too much. That being said, let's get started. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So is that showing when Musashi picked up this weapon for him? And there's the bike that I was talking about. And there's the crystal that I also mentioned. So interesting that we're going back a little. Oh. Yeah, everyone's making fun Kojiro a 6-year-old. Ah, I completely forgot. I'm not watching openings yet. I'll wait for at least 3 episodes and watch it on the 4th. I'm also not hearing it. Like, I can take this off just fine. It doesn't make a difference. You guys can tell me when, like, if I can watch it earlier, or maybe if I should wait a couple more episodes to watch it. And let's see, what else can I talk about? I mean, interesting that they went back to show when Kojiro showed up and got the weapon for Musashi and went on the bike and met up with him on the other side. But weird that it showed back Kojiro when he was a little kid, which we already saw back in the first episode, really. So maybe this episode will be more Kojiro focused. Who knows? Maybe he'll be the one to take out the Kishin. And we have still some time left before the opening. I'm just going by the timer. So, what else can we talk about? I think I already talked about everything beforehand. Like, there's nothing really left to talk about. It was just one episode so far. Should be close to finishing. Oh, wait. It finished already. My bad. Okay, they're just going on drive-bys. Bushi's pride. What's up? Why the long face, Kojiro? Yeah, what's wrong?
俺は別にいいかな。
いいって何がだよ。
よく考えたら、俺はずっと町を出たいとは考えていた。武士になりたいだの鬼退治したいって気持ちは忘れちまったな。武士が英雄とか言われても今さらピンとこねえっつうか。
Really?
何言ってるんだよ。
Yeah, because he experienced the people insulting him. I feel like there's a better word for that. Is that a bird? This just looked like a giant monster chick. It does have eyes, though. There's definitely something more here.
終わったのか。早かったな。いや、まだだ。
Oh. That's...
復活した。
Now, how? Cut those entails as well? Oh, what are they gonna do? Oh my god. And they're just making the situation worse. It's eating those stones. Yeah, I mentioned that. Oh, not in this reaction, but... And suddenly he gets all more powerful. Okay, now that said Kishin. It's a completely different thing. Wait, it had a halo? Kishin, Engoku Tengu. Oh, Tengu, is that why it was a bird? But yeah, it's a completely different thing. Very weird that that little weird chick thing grew into that. And it has 6 arms. I thought it was a Tengu, not a Vajra. Vajra, right? Or is that just a weapon? Now I'm confused. I mean, in that position with those halos, it does seem holy. Though the creature itself does not seem holy. And Kojiro is being demotivated. But Musashi is probably gonna get him motivated again, maybe somehow. Oh, yeah, because it eats like metals, right? Rocks and metal. But you're not gonna let go of the katana, huh? Because it's very important to you, despite everything you went through. Like doing all that like this. A Bushi's Pride. I just realized the title. There it is. The katana is a Bushi's Pride. He hated it, but he can't let go of it. To be fair, they're only treated like that because the Onis are the ones in command of the world, and they are the threat. So they're being ridiculed. A secret. Is it? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Which is also why you're being mistreated like that. Mm-hmm.
この国の大人たちが誇りを捨て鬼と戦うことを諦めちまった中
The
で
Bushi heaven.
武士だけが人間の世界を取り戻すために戦い続けている。それが武士の生き方だ。小次郎、お前はクズじゃねえ。
It's so weird that the dad has to say that to the son.
一族の末裔だ。
Katana's a Bushi's pride. There it is. Mm-hmm. It feels like you would be letting go of something important. Oh. It's been with you all your life. Be you want it or not, because of the whole law thing, but it's in your blood.
それはお前の体に
Exactly.
流れているからだよ。
だから絶対に離さねえ。
He did let go, but holding on the blade. Ugh. That hurts. Just looking at it. Ow. The stab. And he was mage let go. And it's gonna eat the katana. Now, I feel like they're gonna get it back, but what? Are they gonna cut its throat and get it out or something? Okay, tell me how many katana are there, sir? And where's Musashi in this whole situation? 。 Oh, I'm in technically there's Musashi. Though not the present Musashi.
最近剣術友達もできたみたいだな。
変なやつなんですよ。
名前はなんて言うんだ?
Oh. Okay, so that's when the dad learned about Musashi. But Kojiro already knew Musashi beforehand. Okay. Wait, is it only just lying down with the belly up? Yeah. He's gonna try to cut the stomach open to get the katana back. It's like he's digging with a pickaxe. He's going after a weapon? Because it's also metal? He knows about prideful, the pride. And it's like, stomach's actually like a rock. I mean, he's breaking it. Oh. There you go. What is that? It's like the stomach acid? Well, seems like Musashi went in there.
Musashi.
You're giving up way too easily, Kojiro. And he's going up with the katana. The katana was the first thing that was brought up, not his head or anything to breathe. That says a lot. Basically, he's putting Kojiro ahead of himself. Like, Kojiro's pride. It's a bit... surprisingly, he is a bit dry. But yeah.
これすっげえ大事なんだよ。知ってるよ。
Yeah, he knew. He's been there with you for years.
なくすなよ。
That's right, he came in right after, so he heard that. Yep. I mean, that's the whole point in this episode. I think we got that. Yeah. And there it is. There's that motivation to become a Bushi.
作ってやろうぜ。俺とお前で最強の武士だもんな。ああ、やってやろうぜ。この赤い鬼神は俺たち武士団の記念すべき初手柄だな。ああ。
Why? They're still learning about the Bushi pride. A band of Bushis coming. I did not expect that. What is going on? A moving castle. The howling and moving the house moving castle. There's a barrier? And just going up. Sure, why not? There's all those bikes that Kojirou has. And that person has a long hair. So it's probably someone important. Because all the others are just generic. But this person has the long blue hair as a differential. Takeda. So probably this blue hair person is Takeda? They're the Bushi. What is this? They power it up. That's news to me. Oh. Yeah, you split it open before. So it makes sense that it would rebuild itself, but... Like, I get it, but it feels so wrong that's treating them like little kids. But I understand why, because in comparison, they are. What is that move? Musashi wants to stay and finish off what he started. I mean, drop for him. To him. Or... yeah. See, that part I agree with him. But the whole, like, stealing our prey kind of thing. Nekomata Onis, those other ones. Right. Come on, Kojirou. Are you gonna join him? And who's this? They're this chill people. It's a bit without technique, but with some technique mixed in. So we're starting to get some more unique characters. Yeah, this 4. 5. And maybe the big guy as well, so 6. Oh! He actually doesn't have long hair. Naotora. But okay, so that guy has a scar over here. Naotora has a scar over here. He's my kind of idiot. Trained wings in the blue sky. And there we go. We got the ED flying right now, so I'm not gonna watch. Okay, so I guess we can talk about the Takeda band of Bushi. So first we got a lot of generic people. Actually, before even that, we got the moving castle, the flying castle. Actually, it was moving and then flew up because they hit the barrier, so it went up. And then we had a bunch of generic people, and then Captain Naotora Takeda. I probably won't remember that name. Maybe Takeda, but not Naotora. I don't think so. I'll try. Naotora means tiger, and the big guy had like a white tiger pelt over here. So that's interesting. I wonder if there's any correlation there. And the guy that he was talking with at the end, the dark blue hair, it looks similar to him, same hairstyle. I was even paying attention to the scar to see if it was in a similar spot. And so maybe he's related to him, like a brother or something. And then there's the other two. A younger guy with actually all of them but the big guy, because we didn't really see the big guy's face because he was off screen. But all the other 5 have blue hair. Oh, I miss it. Oh well. I guess I'll watch in the edit. Okay, so I did watch the little scene at the end, and that guy's name is not Takeda or Naotora, which Naotora would be first name, so of course he's Naotora. So the guy I thought was related to him is actually not related, at least not by blood, which is the most important part because of the looks and everything. So yeah, forget that theory. But yeah, all of them have blue hair. And Musashi and the people in this village all have red hair like Musashi. Mm-hmm. So Kojirou's family is actually from another town. I'm guessing like everyone in the town has the same color hair. And Takeda's group's from one town, and they moved. The whole group became Bushi and moved. That's why they're all blue hair. But yeah, so this episode was focused on Kojirou, as he was finding his reason to become Bushi, since he was ridiculed from using katana. So he wanted to leave. He didn't want these people to talk him down, but he didn't really have that motivation to become a Bushi. Really, he lost it along the way. But with the talk of Musashi and losing his katana, he was starting to feel that pride, the katana being pride. And when Musashi got it back, he started to realize it. Yeah, that was very important to him. That was his pride and joy. A Bushi's pride and joy. So he felt more motivated. But then this group of Bushi showed up, which I did not expect we even see a group of Bushi, especially a big group, especially this early on. And curious that they show up now when it's on the climax of the situation. They didn't show before or later, so maybe it's just plot reasons. No actual meaning for that. Whichever. But after they showed up and the Kishin regenerated, Kojo lost that motivation. Like, you're right, we in over our heads, we'll leave for now. But Musashi was like, no, they are gonna take our prey, the symbol of our starting career. And he's still fighting there. Taking on Nekomata Onis instead, but still fighting. I guess he wants to get the final blow there for it to really count. But at the end there, the Takada Naotora Takada was looking at that and was kind of proud of his idiotic style. He's my kind of idiot. And yet the Oni, like I mentioned, was really weird because it was like a giant chick thing with eyes. He cut in half. The inside was just some tentacle thing, some entrails which tied itself up and regenerated, and then was eating the minerals like the Nekomata Onis were last episode, and it suddenly just evolved into this giant Oni with 6 arms, all muscly, except with a beer belly kind of thing, which is weird because the belly doesn't start like here, it starts like down here, but it's still a belly. But who am I to talk about the Kishin's anatomy? And then they had the halo thing, which is weird, but I wonder what's the reason for that aesthetic. But like that thing was night and day from the little chick that was moments ago, which there's a really big disparity there. And let's see what else we can talk about. On the stomach, which was basically rocks, because the way Musashi was mining it, and it was breaking, was rocks. The shell of the stomach, which curious, maybe has to do with it eating those minerals. And speak of minerals, it eats minerals, metals, including katanas. And that's one point I think it tried to eat Musashi's scythe as well. Or either that or just trying to stop him, who knows. And yeah, I think that's it. Next episode we'll learn more about the Takeda group. I wonder how Musashi and Kojirou will interact with them once this problem is over. Maybe they'll teach them the basics. Maybe they'll ask them to join them, and probably Musashi was gonna reject that idea because he wants to form their own Bushi group. And yeah, I guess that's it. So with that being said, see you next time. Bye.